What's cracklin', everybody? I'm Grillmaster. Welcome back to more Some Distant Memory. And we are back here where we could go down to the next floor. The tree must have fallen long ago with this house. Look at the damage it caused. The hole must lead to the next floor. It does. I can see the room below. Once I jump, I won't be able to get back up this way. If you feel ready, go for it. Alright, well, I don't think there's anything left for me to do. There was a stairway. I'm gonna go to the stairway real quick. I have to check the stairway. I mean, I just probably can't get down it, but gotta at least look. And I don't know if this is gonna be as long as the last one, only because I am dealing with some tooth pain. So it actually kind of doesn't feel the best to talk. But I wanted to see more of this, and at the same time, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to see more of this. Okay, so we can't actually go. Oh, we can. There's another statue. Scanning? The Reboot of Psyche by Ada Baron. Okay. There's a book over here. Earthbound Magazine, July. Villains of the Climate Change by Frank Collins. Picture of oil fields. This is our biggest issue of Earthbound yet, tackling both the issue of climate change and those who profit from it, and fight against its regulation. The biggest opponent to environmental regulation over the last century has been Exile Gasworks. Despite recent crafting a pro-environment facade, Exile has caused some of the worst environmental disasters in history. More yet to come. Exile Gasworks has been, for over 3 decades, improperly capturing carbon dioxide to fraudulently earn tax credits. While the danger and scope of their actions is unknown at the time, according to one witness, the phrase catastrophe of global proportions was common during internal meetings. To understand their fears, first you need to understand limnic eruptions. Okay. And then there's something over here. It's a garage. Now that is a big door. I don't see a way out of this cavern, Aurora. Let's head back upstairs. Okay, so there's no... Alright, well, at least we got a little bit more of the info. Oh, so there's a door down here. Too bad the stairs are blocked. Maybe there's another way down. Yep, okay. So now we just need to simply go back into that room, and we can hop down. I'm glad I went down there, though, because it gives you a little bit more information, you know? See when I need to in this floor I'm ready, and be careful with your landing. If something happens to me, no need to say anything, you'll do fine. Get Aurora's data back to Ares. Our findings here are very important. When I go back, you're coming with me, Professor. Don't worry. Here goes nothing. Down we go. It landed. Oh, we kind of just fell, apparently. It is super dark, I'm sorry. Turn your light back on. The drop was bigger than I thought, but I'm alright. This room is larger than the others with multiple doors. Suggest picking a direction to explore. Pay attention to your map, try not to get disoriented. We don't want you walking in circles down here. I'll do my best. Alright, so what do we got? We got a little magazine over here, there's a door over here, and a door down at the bottom. Is that the family? Is that the mom and the kid? Something written on the back. I can barely make it out. Emily and her handsome son Ricky, a day in the park. They look so happy. I wonder, Aurora seems to have trouble with emotion. Does she get much out of scanning photos? Absolutely. You heard the expression, an image is worth 100 words. At Noah we say, a photo is worth 1,000,000 stories. That's significantly more words. Either way, the idea applies to here too. Aurora can read a lot about a moment caught in an image. Human expressions, how they're interacting, background details. We don't need to know their exact emotions to understand how they lived. I see. Aurora is a real detective then. A detective? Yeah. Someone who studies clues. At Ares, we just call them scientists. ARORA has a greater ability to analyze and deduce than any scientist ever born. Sometimes she just needs a little assistance. That's where I come in. A pet detective. If you'd like, yes. Okay, so we got a scanning. Alright, so there's a door there. There's a door down below. This is a big room, though. Okay, I see. There's something underneath over here. Regal Pharmacy. For Ricky Barron. Bronchus. Okay. For use for treating severe asthma. Use as directed. Okay. For use in an inhaler only. So the kid had asthma. For use in an inhaler? A vaporizer for inhaling medicine. One of the other professors at Ares had a condition that calls for one. Her father had it too. It was hereditary. Ah, gotcha. Common breathing problems are common in Noah. I'm sorry. Like I said, my mouth is really killing me, and it's completely throwing my brain off right now. We get more bloom contamination than Ares. Poor air filters means more exposure during salvage missions. You're lucky you haven't developed the condition yourself, Commander. Well, I don't recover from contamination as quickly as I used to, that's for sure. Figure if the bloom wants to take me one day, then it can have me. I just want to do something useful for humanity in the meantime. Well, surviving would be very useful for starters, that is. Don't worry. I don't plan on becoming bloom fertilizer for a while yet. Okay. That's good. Wait, what? What's strange containers? I bet they contain organs of the dead. Or oils for artistic expression. My guess is they're just simple decorations. You never know. The past was a strange place. Can you give me an in-depth scan, Aurora? Scan complete. Contents include calcium, phosphates, sulfates, sodium, potassium. Alright, but what is it? Ash, Professor. Ah, obviously used for some kind of painting. You're right, Commander. No, those are probably like remains. See, there's a picture back here. Orange light in the sky, strange haircuts. Okay. That was weird. Ada, are we old? Well, dear, you're watching the Ed Merman show. I like Ed Merman. Of course you do, Ernest, because you're old. Alright, fine. Let's watch something else. Some kind of mall show? No clue. The kid's running around that officer with the big guy in sunglasses. Good God, Ernest, they're shooting at each other full of holes. That silly storekeeper walked right in the crossfire. Yep, he's toast. Sounds like they're back from the store. Quick, Ernest, change the channel. Rickon can't see this nonsense. Mom, Dad, help. What is it? What's wrong? It started in the car. He was just playing in the back seat and... Lay him down, Emily. The inhaler, Ernest. Now, dear. Try to breathe, sweetie. I don't see it. Where is Emily? Where is it, Emily? I don't know. You have to find it. It's okay, Rickon. It'll be okay. Grandpa will find your inhaler. Breathe as deep as you can, Rick. You're so strong. Oh God, we're losing him. I can't. We are not. Emily, don't you dare say that in front of the poor boy. Rickon, sweetie, slow, deep breaths. Just like we practiced yesterday. Look at me. Do you understand, Rick? Breathe, baby. The inhaler now. Dad, we need it right now. We better call 911. Yes, I'll do it. No, stay with Emmy. You're his mother. No, I'll call. Rick needs you. I think I found it. I found it. I didn't expect this. The little boy, Rick. We almost watched. It was 3 centuries ago, Commander. I know. Everyone from that time is gone now. Do you think they had a good life? I'm not sure we can judge. We're observers. No, we're more than that. Let's find out what happened. Ooh, that one got me in the feels a little bit. Holy crap. My kid's being sick right now, especially. Yeah. Seeing kids in pain is painful to me. What is this? Dear Rick, remember when I said my goal was to get to be the CTO of a company? New goal, machine learning in the future, and I want to be part of that. Even small steps forward in AI could have a huge, immediate, tangible applications. Deep Connect is built on harvesting thousands of raw dating profiles to genuinely improve people's lives. LL isn't about a fast hookup. This is about something long-lasting. Lasty. It's cut off on the bottom. I get it. More about machine learning algorithms. I wonder, did the Barron family work with artificial intelligence? Looks like the letter is to Rickon from someone else. You're right, but it's damaged. The signature is missing. Okay. Boop. Flyover. Quiet place for poems. Alright, if you want to read the poems, feel free to stop it. I just don't like poetry. Alright. Just kind of scan over it. I love this poem. Flows really well, but in Texas, a flyover state. Nope, she wrote this in college. She went to school in Indiana before she had me and moved back to Texas. Okay, so which one is... So the bottom one, this is the daughter's, is yellow. And the purple is what? Is that the grandpa then? This is like the mom, I guess, of the kid. Alright. Note on the fridge? Or is it just a picture on the fridge? Happy birthday, Rick, honey. Hope your grandparents aren't driving you crazy. I just landed my first major writing gig in a TV show called Miss Detective. Not my dream job, sure, but it will pay the bills. Maybe I can fly you out soon. I'll take you to see the Cosmo Jam movie. Space Jam. I've heard kids your age are going crazy for it. Love you, Mom. It's just what it made me think of, like the way that it's weird. It's like another way to say Space Jam. It's hard to grasp, but people really flew to meet with each other in pre-collapse. Ah, yes, jetpacks. On airplanes, Commander. Of course, right. Airplanes. Airplanes. This notice shows some people mark birthdays at special events, a tradition we still honor at Aries. And without their help, their mother there to say... Without their mother there to help celebrate. Yeah. True, in Rick's case, I wonder why. My brain. The pain. Where am I going? Over here? There was something else. Okay, it's back here. Alright, InView Monthly, June? Filling the top spot on the InView watch list is the talented mind behind Indie Darling, the teacher's assistant. Emily Barron has received a nod from the Academy for both Best Writing and Directorial debut following a successful theatrical release. So wait, that's the daughter, right? I think the mom of the kid, and directorial debate. Yeah, that the film's deliciously awkward romance tells the story of a young college student falling head over heels for her poetry professor. While catching the eye of many critics, the all-too-real depiction of a love-struck student has caused some to wonder whether the work is autobiographical in nature. This won't be Emily Barron's first time in the spotlight, mind you. 3 years ago, she wrote surprise hit Daughter of Oil, the heart-wrenching tale of an oil tycoon's child forced to betray her father's darkest secret. Rumor has it she's not about to slow down, signing another movie deal with the Treble Pictures. Details are scarce on the dramatic horror titled The Child Who Couldn't Breathe. Jeez. So basically she's writing around about her own past and everything. There's a picture of her walking, like, on the silver, or the red carpet thing. Okay, so the father of the kid was a professor? From school? Okay, Ricky, what's your favorite nowadays? Should I add corn to this? No corn, mushrooms. Ah, mushrooms. You want the kind that make you big, right? Like Superb Mario. Uh-huh. What are you thinking, Em? Alright, I guess we're having this conversation. Yes, we are. Dragging Rick around the country, there's no way to raise a child. Oh, advice from the person who raised me so well. You're making this about us? It's not. This is about Rick. He needs stability. He needs a place where he'll grow healthy. He's never going to be healthy, Mom. He'll struggle his whole life and there's nothing we can do about it. Let's eat leaves too, Grandpa. Leaves? What leaves? The red leaf. I didn't get a red leaf. What's it do? You get to fly. And you can't forget about turning into a flippin' squirrel, or not squirrel, into a raccoon. Can't forget about that part. Maybe a bay leaf will do the trick. When I look at Rick, I see a beautiful child I'm doomed to lose. And I can't. You plan to leave him with us? Then fly off to Los Angeles or whatever else? It's not now, then eventually. That's where the work is, Mom. You can't run from your own son, Emmy. Here, taste this and tell me what you think. Needs more onions. Rick wants to stay here. You know we'll welcome him. Your father and I adore the boy. But he'll resent you when he's older. You know that. If he gets older. Emmy. Man, she's like freaking... Wow. I mean, if he just has asthma, then that's one thing. Like, people grow up with asthma. It's not like they just die at a young age because they have asthma. Good God. Guess I imagined they would be so different from us. Me too. But they weren't. They were just people. People who would abandon their child. We don't know the full circumstances here. This is just a slice of a moment that happened 300 years ago. A moment where a mother decided the pain of losing her son was too great. So she ran from him to start a life somewhere else. She knew he'd be cared for. The thought of losing her only child must have been horrifying. I can only imagine. Well, I don't have to. Better move on, Professor. I don't think I like this room. Jeez, this game is like, get you in the feels hardcore. Okay, there's another room over here. I guess we'll go over here. There's 2 rooms in that first one. We'll just keep going forward, though. Up and down. I'm sorry if I'm not doing voices as well today. I'm just... it's like one side of my face is a little bit more swollen, so it's like I can't get the pitches I want to. It probably belong to the bathroom. Why are we staring at the studio? The art supplies. My grandmother was inspired by odd things. I'll put them in the basement, Rick. Oh, so is this like... Are we leaving their apartment? Some kind of pre-collapse ornaments. They're lovely, very uniform. You don't know what a plunger is? Noah has these? Now that I think about it, your toilets are a little strange. Professor, these are, tools. Yes, they're tools. What's their function? Well, they, suck the poop. You know what? I'll tell you about them later. I look forward to that. Alright. I mean, are they in an apartment? That's what I'm kind of wondering now, because that's what it made it sound like. Oh, this one's a little, different. How so? You really can't tell? Well, it appears to be made from plaster like the others, am I right, ARORA? Correct. Also detecting various metals and plastics. I can deduce that the plaster and metal were common materials for such things. What it says about the people of the sunken city, hard to say. Professor, this statue sticks out like a green thumb. It's horrible. It's kind of comforting, to be honest, that they may have been an advanced civilization, living on a clean planet with a wealth of technology. But that doesn't mean every sculpture was a masterpiece. I still don't see how this one's worse than the others. You really don't? Thinking about it, Ares doesn't keep art around like Noah does. No need for it. Oh, trust me. You're in dire need for some art. But not this art. Right, not this one. What's wrong with this one? This one's cool. Clearly the kid made it. I dig it. Alright, well. There's other pieces to look at then? Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. The biggest sale of the year? Okay, it's just a sale pamphlet. Yeah, it's just a sale pamphlet. Okay. What about you? Okay, this is the same thing. Yeah, this is just it's a pamphlet again for what is the security service? I think is what this is. I don't even know. Close. Alright. Last one. Yeah. Thank you for being a long-time subscriber to Earthbound Magazine. We're sad to see you go. Okay, so it's another one. Great issues ahead, covering diverse topics like swimming with the dolphins, hiking the rainforest, and the bird watching in the Sahara. Okay. Meow meow kitty. Okay. Oh, okay. What? Alright. Thank you for choosing Infinihome. Please remember that access to your basement may be required for Infinihome. Okay, no. None of this. It's all just nonsense. This is gonna tell us some weird stuff. Yeah. There was a thing down here. Are you holding up, Grandpa? Grandma? Well, I don't know. I'm glad the mourners are gone. I don't think Ernest would have cared for this whole ordeal. All these people fussing like this. At least they left casseroles. You won't have to cook for months. I like cooking. True, but this way you can focus on your art. Are you sure you don't want me to stay another night? I'll be fine, Rick. Go, live your life. Don't deprive the pretty girls of Atlanta of your presence. Grandma, you know I'm not seeing anyone right now. Oh, so you say. Your grandpa had a feeling too. If there was no girl now, there will be soon enough. A handsome boy like you doesn't stay single forever. You know he'd always say. Oh, Rick. Just look at you. I'm so proud. Your grandpa was very proud of you, too. I know, Grandma. Okay, so the kid clearly made it to, adulthood. Alright, let's go in here. Whoa. Whoa. I never imagined we'd discover a dragon. Fairly sure we still haven't. You sure? A special wingless dragon? What species of non-dragon animal is this, Aurora? It's an alligator, Mississippi. What? Mississippi? Excuse me? Also known as American alligator. I doubt it was a pet. It looks well, like it was well fed. Amazing, what a monster. Okay. Let's check this one out. The end of an ice age, quiet place. More poetry. Yep, oh, much more poetry. This is cozy. I've never driven in snow, but it seems kind of makes me want to have a hard time figuring out where to put this poem. We visited an old college friend one winter. I think my mom and I experienced the same surreal feeling that inspired this poem. Picked a good spot. The dining room deserves this coziness, this craziness. Ever seen snow? No, of course not. Only in video archives. Sometimes I wonder if Earth is still capable of snow. Perhaps at the poles, it's hard to say. Would it really crunch? That snow is flaky like clouds. I wish I knew. Maybe it's both. Okay. Never even seen snow? Good lord. There's a lot of rooms to this place. And we're down here. There's a room over here. Okay, I couldn't even go in these two. I haven't tried them yet, but I already know. And there's also these rooms here. I think I'm probably going to finish this room and call out on this video. Whoa, it's an anime character. Omega Shinsei Saga. What? 19? No. What? The 5 before the 10. I don't remember what that is. It's been so long since I've done any sort of, like, math of numbers of this first edition. Like, it's probably been like a decade since I've really utilized those. Now, this is an important relic. Aurora, please flag this for salvage and make sure my name is attached. Go ahead and flag it, please, Aurora. Yes! Alright, what we got? I'm sure, it sure is nice to sit down for dinner like this. Rick, you shouldn't have made all this. Oh, it wasn't that much work, really. Here's something, what was that? Eat up, dear. Don't let Rex call it hard work good cold. Really is delicious. Good job on the beans. Thanks, Grandpa. Wait, I heard it too. Oh god, what is it? It's coming through the wall. Oh, what? I'll save you, grandmother. No, wreck your condition. I'll fight the beast with a firm handshake. Good old-fashioned elbow grease. Yeah. Aurora, please. That was excellent. Why'd you stop? I want to see the whole battle. What was the estimation accuracy of the projection, Aurora? Estimated accuracy of memory, 38%. Far too low. I thought Aurora was showing us the past. She is. The best as she can, anyway. Aurora relies on scanned information. Details big and small. The arrangement of chairs, dust on the floor. The room is brimming with data and memory. But not always the most accurate memory. So how'd this skeleton get here? We may never know. Okay. Reactivating, okay. Aurora? 50, I am having okay. Oh, we're having the creepy stuff again. Body. Like last time, what is this? Aurora, can you stop it? Dark. Getting dark. Drink. Ink. Vol. Aurora, stop. How could you? Gray skies, pressure bloom? Did he say, did it just say bloom now? It did, very curious. Growing old saying. Eat up. Careful, Professor. We don't know what the thing could do. Oh God, what is it? Save. Grandmother, brimming battle. What is happening? I'm not afraid. Vulnerable. There's a reason for this. Are you saying I failed? Beautiful nights. Stop. Okay. Memory complete. Aurora system check down, please. Okay, our oxygen filter is lowering. Small core is... I don't remember if that was lower or higher. Just like before. Memory complete. So disjointed, so odd. Those words didn't make any sense, yet I felt there was something underlying the words, an emotion, almost like poetry. Creepy poetry. I'm forming a theory. Aurora, is it possible the erratic projections are some kind of archaeograph error? That is possible, Professor. It became difficult to disengage. There is no specific error to report. You're still unable to identify the exact cause? Sadly, yes, that is correct. It's alright, Aurora. This all started in the office upstairs, a corruption, or confession of memories. Do you believe in ghosts, Professor? No, Commander. No, I don't. But you may still be on the right track. This is like Ghosts of the Past, in a sense. Alright, well, let's check out this room. This is right above. Okay, there's a whole lot of stuff here. Wait, there's a key. I'm gonna grab this. A key! It could unlock anything. A secret vault, a secret laboratory, a secret zoo. Well, the label on the keychain says garage. Huh. I don't think we've seen a garage. Or we saw the door, we didn't realize it. Either way, I'll hold on to this key just in case. Alright, I'm gonna do this room too. I'm really digging this story. Harvey Pewter and the Prism algorithm. Whoa! Oh, it's another one of the stories, okay. I'm just gonna go to the next one. It's a lot of, oh my god, yep. Go ahead and pause if you want to check out what these are saying. Because it's a whole lot. Can I skip it? Can I skip ahead? Here we go. Alright, I'm speed reading it in my head, but reading that out loud right now, like, I want to finish this room, but see, there it is again. Corruption. Why is this corruption just randomly appearing? Is this going to turn into a horror game? Aurora is scanning plastic plants and rocks. Some kind of art piece? I believe this is a tank for displaying aquatic life. Areas keep similar fish breeding tanks in the lower levels. They're much larger than this, of course. Oh, no, we use an old swimming pool. The fish died decades ago, though. Now we eat the algae. It smells terrible. Remind me that... What was Noah before the collapse? They say it was a religious building. I've seen a few relics at the time. When the collapse happened, people gathered there to survive. Founders sealed off the windows as best they could, but over time the bloom got in more and more. Now less than a third of it is habitable, including an old swimming pool for food. Right, Jackson Square, where we grow vegetables. Why is it called Jackson Square? I never asked. That's just what we call it. So much history lost. I know I can be slightly impatient when it comes to the stories they tell at NOAA. I forget how much your colony must have struggled over the decades. You didn't have the luxury of self-sustaining compounds. Scientists didn't design your air filtration system. It's impressive you survived it all. Some of us did. Those that didn't became stories. Man! Guys, like, the background, like, super sad. Okay, there's at least, like, 2 more things in here. Now the Earthbound magazine, carbon capture crystals. A research group at the Houston Tech assisted by Exxon Corporation, funded by EPA grant, is making great strides in a novel carbon capture technology, using a crystal compound that binds to the greenhouse gas. The XL Corporation has done a field test outside of Houston, using their existing carbon capture infrastructure to siphon gas into an underground field of crystals as a way to demonstrating how this process can be used in regions unable to use existing water-based capture methods. Though not as efficient as bedrock methods, the system could be used across large areas of desert in the southwest to help the U.S. hit their carbon reduction targets by 2030. Okay. Reducing carbon with crystals. Never heard of this method. Maybe because it didn't work. Or they simply were too late. Good scientists didn't jump to conclusions. Okay. Now there's another data pad, but we can't use it. Small controller, the label says catback. Sounds interesting. I'll flag it for salvage team in case it belongs to something important. Okay. Is there anything that can be done for him? They said an operation would be a huge risk. They're all new, mostly unproven surgeries. He's struggling to breathe more frequently lately. How long can we wait to decide? Grandma, Grandpa, found a turtle by the lake. A big king turtle. Why, that's wonderful, Rick. Have you thought about a name? He's named King Shell. Not Bowser like the game you play? No, Grandpa. Browser. Okay, I was just gonna say, wait, did they actually say Bowser? No, Browser is a bad guy. King Shell is good and slow. Why don't we take him to the garage where we can make him a castle? Oh, okay. Don't run, Rick. We need to be careful with him. Without his mother here. I know, dear. He'll be just fine with us, you'll see. Alright, I mean, he clearly was, because he did grow up. I assume, well, yeah, they call him Rick. Okay, so we got everything in here, we got everything in the last room. So... what, down here is the next place to go, I guess? The next best bet? Be here? We'll go down to that door next. Oh, and this is a nice big room. There's a bunch of stuff in here, it looks like. Yep, alright, I am going to save this for next time, though. You guys enjoyed the first one, and I like the story of this game. Like, it's a really good story. I mean, like, I like the animation, I said it in the very first one, but the story of this is phenomenal. Like, it's really, like that one part with the whole breathing thing, like, I totally legitimately got, like, the feels from that one. And just, like, this whole thing, that even the grandson had grown up in the hallway talking to the grandma. But, yeah, sorry this isn't longer. It's just, I'm tooth pain is a pain that I'm not used to, and is excruciating, so this is about as much as I could do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.